Good morning children. Hope all are doing good at home. Alright. Now today we are going to discuss your new chapter, fractions. So what are fractions? I hope already you have learnt in your previous classes. Yes children? Yes. So for fractions we do have two parts. One is the numerator, other is the denominator. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss about what are equivalent fractions and how to test whether they are equivalent fractions or not, how to form equivalent fraction, comparing the fractions and additions, we will discuss it today. Now you will learn there are different types of fractions: proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fractions, unit fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions, everything you have learned. Am I right or not? Now, so equivalent fraction. So today we are going to check out how to test whether the given two fractions are equivalent or not. But actually before that, what are equivalent? Equivalent fractions are those on multiplying numerator and denominator with the same number, on multiplying or dividing the numerator or the denominator with the same number, whatever the fraction we are getting, that is called as the equivalent fraction. Suppose I have 2 by 5. So what I am doing? I am multiplying numerator and denominator with same number. See, into 2 into 2. What do I get? 4 by 10. So 4 by 10 is called as the equivalent fraction of 2 by 5. Now another fraction. Now same 2 by 5 into 3 into 3. 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15. So what I say, 4 by 10, 6 by 15 are the equivalent fractions of 2 by 5. So on multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator of a fraction with the same number, whatever the fraction you are getting, that is called as the equivalent fraction. Got it children? Now let us see whether two fractions are equivalent or not. How to check whether given two fractions equivalent or not. Now let us take 3 by 5 and 6 by 15. I have these two fractions. We need to check whether these two fractions are equivalent or not. Now, so what are you going to do? We have to multiply. Cross multiplication we follow. Like this, the numerator of this fraction is multiplied with the denominator of the second fraction, and denominator of first fraction is multiplied with the numerator of first fraction. That is 3 into 15 is equal to 5 into 6. 3 into 15, 5 into 6. Now 15 3s are 45. 5 6 are 30. Do we get the product as same? No. Since this 45 is not equal to 30, 3 by 5 and 6 by 15 are not equivalent fractions. Now let us take the other example. 7 by 5 and 35 by 25. 7 by 5, 35 by 25. Now we need to check whether these two fractions are equivalent or not. Now come on, cross multiply both the fractions. 7 into 25 is equal to 5 into 35. Now 7 5s are 35, 14, 135. 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15, 16, 17. 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 14 plus 3, 175. Now see, 175 is equal to 175. Therefore, 7 by 5 and 35 by 25 are equivalent fraction. But here, these two products are not equal. Therefore, 3 by 5 and 6 by 15 are not equivalent fraction. This is how you check whether these given fractions are equivalent or not. This is a test we do it to check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not. Next, we have to form equivalent fraction. The other topic, how to form equivalent fraction for a given fraction, children. Now they will ask you find the equivalent fraction for 3 by 5 with denominator 20. There is a question, form equivalent fraction for 3 by 5 for denominator 20. Now see children, let us take 3 by 5. Alright, in order to make denominator as 20, what we need to do? So what is the denominator of this fraction? 5. Now I have to change 5 to 20. Now in order to change 5 to 20, now just check it out. 20 in 5, how many times? 4 times. So 5 into 4, the same number I am multiplying with the numerator also. 3 fours are 12, 5 fours are 20. Now did I got the equivalent fraction with denominator 20? Yes? Okay. Next example we will see. So we need to find the same equivalent fraction with numerator 9. With numerator 9. We need the numerator to be 9. Now let us see, we have the given fraction as 3 by 5. Now we need to change numerator 3 to 9. Now see, 9 in 3 how many times? 3 times. So I have to multiply the 3 to the same numerator as well as denominator. So 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15. Now did I convert the numerator to 9? Yes. So this is how you will convert or you will get an equivalent fraction with particular denominator or numerator. Hope you understood, children. Now next, just we will move on to the other topic. Write 2 equivalent fractions. Now suppose there is a question, we need to write 2 equivalent fractions. So we need to write 2 equivalent fractions for a given fraction, say 3 by 7. Now I have a fraction 3 by 7. I need 2 equivalent fractions. So what are you going to do? You have to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number. Any number you take, children. So first I am doing with 2 into 2 into 2. Now 3 2s are 6, 7 2s are 14. Now 6 by 14 is 1 equivalent fraction. Then I asked to find 2 equivalent fraction. Again I take the same 3 by 7. You can multiply with any other number. Into 5 into 5. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. So 15 by 35 is an equivalent fraction. So when you are finding out an equivalent fraction, see that you are multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same numbers. When you are multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number, you will get back the equivalent fractions. Got it, children? This is how you will find the equivalent fraction. You can find n number of equivalent fraction. Here I asked 2. Therefore, I have multiplied 3 by 7 2 times. If I want 5 equivalent fraction, 3 by 7 again you can multiply with 4 or 6 or 7. How many equivalent fractions you want, you can find it out. Got it? Now next we will move on to changing a fraction in its lowest term. Changing a fraction in its lowest term. But before that, children, I will teach you another procedure. Now I have equivalent. So 18 by 21. There is a fraction 18 by 21. I want this numerator to be 6. So you have to form an equivalent fraction with numerator 6. So we have checked out in case of multiplication. By multiplying, we have formed the equivalent. But when such case is there, now 18 by 21, I have to form an equivalent fraction, numerator to be 6. Now 2-digit number, can I convert it into single-digit number, children? By multiplying? No. So what did I say? How do we get equivalent? Either we have to multiply or we have to divide. Now can I see 18 and 6? 6, I mean to say in 18 table, can we check out 6? No. So what are you going to do? We have to, what do you say? We are going to divide. Here we will not multiply, children, we will divide. Now he has a numerator 6. In order to make a numerator 6, first check out which number is in numerator 18. Now next, which number if we divide 18 we get 6? With which number if we divide 18 we get 6? That you have to find it out. So 18 when divided with 3. 18 when divided with 3, we will get 6. When I am dividing 18 with 3, the same number I should divide with the denominator also. Now, 18 divided with 3 is 6. By 21 divided with 3 is 7. Got it, children? So when you have such problem, you need to check whether we have to multiply or we have to divide it. That you need to be very careful while forming an equivalent fraction. Simple, children. If you have 2 digits fraction, check maximum by dividing with the same number. If you have single digit fractions, see that you are multiplying and you are getting the equivalent fraction. So this is how you are going to convert an equivalent fraction and how to test an equivalent fraction and how to form an equivalent fraction. In the further classes, we will check out with the other concept. Hope you understood this, children. Okay, thank you.